All right, this is a coffee table build made out of an olive cookie with some pops of resin in it. Now, there were two challenges. The first challenge is getting all the bark and debris out of all these little nooks and crannies. It ended up being a little more than I could handle and wanted to take on at the moment, so I took it down the road to a local fabrication shop where they sandblasted all the loose debris off of it. It worked like a charm, and I would highly recommend that to anyone. Now for the second and very frustrating challenge was pouring the resin in all of these voids. The hard part was that this cookie had some opened ends to it, so I had to build these little blockades that would basically hold all the resin in and not let it out. To start slow, I just wanted to paint these edges and get them nice and sealed up, and also pour a very thin layer on the bottom to test out all the dams that I created. It was definitely a good thing that I tested it out because I did have a few leaks that resulted in squeezing some silicone in there that later on ended up being a pain to get out. So after I got the couple of leaks sealed up and I allowed the resin to sit for about 36 hours, I wanted to go ahead and pour the rest. And luckily there were no more leaks, gave it a few days to cure, and now it's time to get it out of the form. Did I say 2 challenges? Maybe 3 challenges on this one. So the third one was actually getting all the silicone back out of all the nooks and crannies and get it all cleaned up. But a little time and patience, and it worked out nicely. So flattening this thing was actually pretty simple. This is the Tot Sled flattening system. It sets up super easy. All the rails and the carrier have bearings, so everything glides very well. That locking arm allows you to push up and forward and back without having to bend over too much. Just a great system altogether. Now, what I didn't show in this video is sanding this thing up to 180 grit and finishing it off with Rubio Monocoat. I ended up just going with pure so I could just let the natural beauty shine out. To get ready to install the base, I'm installing Rampatech inserts into the bottom of this. That's just going to allow me to remove the base or the clients to remove the base whenever needed. I typically add just a little dab of Starbond adhesives to these threaded inserts just to help it prevent them from ever backing out unintentionally. The interchangeable chucks on these Festool drills are pretty sweet. It's kind of one of those things that you don't need it all the time or too often, but when you need it, you have it, and it is amazing. And the last process that I'm going to do to this table is adding Rubio Monocoat's new Sheen Plus to the top of it. Pretty nice new product that they just came out with. It does exactly what the name says it is. It just gives it this great universal sheen, very consistent. Definitely has become a staple in my shop for sure. And that is a wrap on the olive coffee table. If you guys enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate it if you subscribed and followed along. Thank you.